Okay, hello everyone, guys. I think we can start. Yeah, we can start. Hello everyone, and I want to excuse about yesterday. It was a really tense week, and I just was free at 9 p.m. In my time, so it was too late to start stream, and we moved this one for today. Today is Friday, so I won't take much of your time, and it's really cool that the fourth task, which we're gonna introduce to you, is pretty simple, and it's Friday. I think most of you already watched and started this task without me, so I think it won't be a problem for you. So just to check in, just to give you a few advices. First of all, the main goal of this task is explore DynamoDB, which is database which was created by AWS. The main source of knowledge for this task will be those three videos. They're pretty simple, they're very short, and actually all of these videos has all the data, all the uh, knowledge you need to finish the first task. So here you will create DynamoDB. We don't need you to create DB from CDK, yeah. So you will have to create it by your hands inside the AWS console. Also here I already checked this small video. Here you have all explanation how to connect your Lambda to your database. So here I think like yeah, somewhere here there is an explanation how to read data from your database, how to add data to your database. So all you have to do is just add some logic to your previously created lambdas, add some environment variables which will help you to connect to your database, and use AWS library inside your handlers. So from my side, it won't be much to change for you. So you'll have just to, it's mine. When I was learning this course, we used Postgres DB, and we used the other way of databases, but we gave you Dynamo. It will be even easier because you don't need any additional, I think, how to call them, any additional libraries to work with database. So in my case, I worked with Postgres, so I had to create like a Postgres client. I had to add connects and use it. But in your case, you will just have to use AWS DynamoDB document client, and that's all what you need inside your handlers. So just go in, just use your lambdas, just add those strings. You see them inside here, inside index.js in videos. Just add them inside your code in your TS files, yeah, connect to your DynamoDB, and it will do the stuff. So we don't, actually it won't be even some changes, I think, inside your cdk.ts of your product service, because only maybe environment variables, yeah. So we learned about them last time, yeah, last Tuesday, and you will just have to add some environment variables just to let your Lambda knows where your database is stored. So I think that's it. So yeah, it's really cool that this part is, I think it's the easiest for you. It will be one of the easiest task. So go in. I think most of you already got in because it's Friday, come on. Next time we will integrate with S3. You already have knowledge about S3, so in this case we served SPA with S3, but in this case we will use S3 to store our. I believe we will store here our images for your products, if I remember right. Yeah, it has CSV parser. Yeah, you'll have, yeah, we will use S3 to import data inside your database. So this task will be done next. This one will be much harder. So from my side, I just can tell you that if you finish your first task earlier, just go to fifth one, because this one is a bit harder. Nevertheless, still the additional task exists to implement the same with some relational DB. Additional task with some relational. Okay, give me a second. Additional task. Use RDS instance instead of DynamoDB tables. Oh, yeah. In this case, yes, you can integrate DynamoDB, then create RDS with Postgre. Okay, so for this case, you will need a bit more stuff, like additional. So in my case, I used Postgres. Thank you, Evgeny. It's really good. So in my case, I use Postgres. So you will have to like external modules for your Lambda just to place here all external modules your relational DB needs. Yeah, so you will have to create like from my side. I'm not nothing do with for. It's cool. So in my side, I created like a DB file where I created connection to database. I used almost the same stuff from CDK, so environment variables to connect to my Postgres database. If I remember right, it's stored here in RDS. It was stored in RDS. Also, I just created a small utilities to help me. I used Knex. It's pretty good library which helps you to create queries to your database. So yeah, in my case, like get product list, I just get them. And to create, it's actually pretty simple. Let me check. I think I still can use my AWS account. It's almost, my free tier is almost dead, unfortunately. But yeah. In this case, you still need to create your database with your bare hands without code. Some problem with your session. Nice. Can we go in, please? Okay, so to create a relational database, you will have to go to RDS. Some of you learned it already, and here inside RDS you will have a chance to create your own database instance. Give me a second. Yep. So it's pretty simple. PostgreSQL, it was my choice how to join products and stocks tables. Dude, no, in this case, you just need to learn database languages, SQL. In case of usage of DynamoDB, I really don't know how to join tables in DynamoDB because I worked with it not much time. So just ask this question in chat and some people will ask you. I think it has some, I don't know, maybe common, but I know that DynamoDB is not like relative, so I believe you will have to like get data from one table, get data from the second table, and then programmatically create code which will join the data from both tables. Evgeny telling that just programmatically, so yeah, I believe that you will just have to get data from both tables and do the join by yourself. So yeah, here we just create PostgreSQL. We can use even easy create, I believe, because we don't need anything else. We want to use free tier, create identifier, create master username, master password, and confirm it. You will need this one. So in my case, as you can see, I have like a Postgres port. I have database. It is this one. Username, password are those passwords just to set up your connection. And after you push your create button, you will create your PostgreSQL database. So give me a second. I think we had videos about the Postgre, but I believe it was deleted just to make it a little bit harder for you. Let me check. Why AWS deducts money for web application firewall service if we don't connect it? It's a good question. Maybe maybe you have to go to your settings, and maybe you missed some checkbox somewhere, because I never got any problems with this service at all. So I believe it was some mistake was made while you were creating your web application deployment, because from my side I never got charged with this one. So just try to find this one, and maybe Google a bit how to remove it. And if it is removed, you can, I believe you can write to support of AWS and ask them directly, like, why you want my money. We can jump directly to RDS and working with DynamoDB initially. As you can see, let's check the points you get. Yeah. So this task is about using DynamoDB. So, but let me check evaluation criteria. Use RDS. So you can use DynamoDB is simpler than usage of other database. So from this task, if you use DynamoDB, it's just like all other AWS services. You don't need like additional queries. You don't need additional libraries in your Lambda to make it work. You just need the AWS service, yeah, like it's described in the video which I showed before. And adding RDS is a bit harder. It takes a bit more time. So that's why you will have additional points if you used like RDS and Postgre. So it's your choice. You can make it easier and lose some points, and you can make it a bit harder and use Postgre. Create it's not much harder. You will just need to bundle a bit more libraries inside your Lambda, yeah, and it will be a bit it will be harder to work with the database, because relative databases, they need SQL, they need queries to it instead of not like DynamoDB, which just is a simpler way to get data. Will be a record of this stream later in the evening, yeah, for sure. So you can just start with RDS. Just skip all the DynamoDB stuff and go to RDS, but for this case you will have, I believe, no videos about it, so you will have to just believe me, maybe use my code, yeah, where I created like PG host, created my environment variables, and maybe use my I don't know, simple connects. I recommend connects to use for DataDB for database connections. I recommend it just because I worked with it and it's pretty simple. It's really easy to use. This stuff is really easy to use, and it just took nothing to create, and took less time to create queries to your database. Yep. Let me check. Do you have videos about RDS here? It's the second time I tried to do this. Maybe I will. SQL, no SQL, how to choose database on AWS. Maybe in additional videos you will find some information about RDS. I believe so. Must read. Yeah. Using Amazon RDS with Amazon VPC. Yeah, just check some videos here. I believe maybe this one will help you to create. 2 little points for RDS. Maybe just 6, but you know why? Because the main goal is to show you DynamoDB. Yeah, I believe so. So much people will go with DynamoDB. They will check this one. RDS is a bit harder, but believe me, it's not that harder. So for me, for example, yeah, it will be easier to create RDS and Postgre than go inside Dynamo, because I used it like a few times only, and I like why I just not for example don't like DynamoDB, yeah, because it's document based database. I like Postgre more, and for me it's easier. So for some people, I think maybe it will be the same. For them it will be easier to use Postgre than Dynamo. We'll see. We'll see. But I recommend you that to work with RDS. It's not that hard. So I can create like Postgres, Postgres. I can create like this, I believe. This one don't connect EC2. Yes, we don't need. Oh, I need this. Let's add a few characters. Create database, and after I created it, it will just appear, and I just have to connect. Yeah, test drive. You can just implement only RDS and skip DynamoDB part completely. Did you? Oh, it's working. Yeah, it will take some time, I think. Do I have the beaver? Maybe I will have a chance to connect to my database. Give me a second. No, I don't want any stuff here. Yeah, so my Postgres is creating right now. Maybe I will even have a chance to connect to my database. Come on. Yeah, my laptop just can't handle all the stuff is going on. Hopefully you can still see the stream. So close, please. Thank you. What we need to connect? We can create add a connection. We can go PostgreSQL next. What do I need? 5.4. Yeah, I believe 5.4.3.2 is the. Give me a second. I will just go to my Postgres. So here we will see all the data, all what you need for your database, but it's still in progress for now. So let me Postgres, give me, use this one. I believe I named it Postgres host. So my endpoint and ports are not appeared yet. Give it some time. RDS will be used at task 8 as I see. Give me a second. Integration with SQL. Explore different database. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, actually, yes. And that means that if you will integrate with RDS and with database in task 4, the task 8 will be for you like easy drift. You will just like, pew. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you, Evgeny. I never checked task 8 for now. So yeah, you will find all the data you need to create RDS inside your task 8. So you can jump in scope of task 4, you can jump to task 8, create RDS right now, and don't waste time on Dynamo. But maybe give it a few times just to check how it works. I don't like DynamoDB. It's just my opinion, but I don't like this guy. But maybe you will like it. But yeah, as Evgeny said, you will have to go to RDS. You will have to move all your data to RDS, and that means that if you already also can have 6 points in task 4 to go straight to RDS, so go for it. I believe it will be win-win for you. Okay, let's try this one. Port is 5432, and hopefully we can connect to my boy. And maybe it will need something else. I believe, yeah, it won't connect me because, yes, because because I need to create VPC, I need to create to add my IP. I need to add my IP to this particular database, and all of that you can find inside task 8 because I have seen creating data manipulation with dbeaver and PSQL, and if I remember right, this guy, let me check. So security group is here, inbound rules for it are here. I can inbound rules. Can you edit inbound rules? I will try to remember this one. Here, if I remember right, I can find my custom. Yeah, my IP here. Maybe all. Yeah, let's try all. My IP and save rules. Let's try again. Try again. Please. Please let me in. Just don't let me in. Unfortunately, I can't connect to my database, and I'm not sure why. Oh, no. Security group. Yeah, edit inbound rules. And I had to add my IP here. Old TCP, my IP, save rules. Have not made any changes. Let's remove this one, add a new one. My IP, save rules. My IP is here. Please let me in. Maybe I forgot something, but I'm pretty sure I forgot nothing. Let's check again. Let me check this one again. Postgres. Here is my here is my security group. It's active, publicly accessible, everything is fine. So yeah. But for some reason it doesn't allow me to connect to my database. Just doesn't let me in. I believe I made everything I could. Connect. Edit connection. Check. Password is here. Timeout. Usually you can see timeout. Let's try like this, but I believe it's not. Yeah. It won't work. I'm stuck. I don't remember how to fix this boy. DB identifier Postgres database Postgres. just doesn't allow me at all. So for you, it will be like an additional question how to connect your database. But I believe you can do this one with the help of Task 8. I'm not gonna watch it right now because it will take time, and maybe it is some troubles from my side. Maybe I forgot something also. Maybe I just I have created it in AWS 1C for some reasons. Cool. So maybe it's part of my problem, maybe because I had I don't know, maybe I have some still working with my VPN. Maybe it still works because Global Protect sometimes messing around with everything. So yeah, guys, all I can say to you and help you is like, if you want to create RDS, go to Task 8 and try these videos. They will help you. I sure they will help you to manipulate data with dbeaver. So as we can see here, the guy just creates, and he just, yeah, he goes, he uses password he already created, he uses host, he uses port, test connection, he will be, it won't work. Nope, you are connected. Why? How I made it? Why? Maybe he made some additions to his database which helped him. But from my side, I just can't connect at all. So yeah, follow this video, it should help you. Maybe I missed some toggles when I was creating this one. Delete. Yeah. Yep. Let me try to create this one again. One more time. We have PostgreSQL. Endpoint is here. 5432 database Postgres, username Postgres. Did I use Postgres here as a username? I don't remember when I was creating. Maybe I created it wrong and I missed my username somehow. Maybe it can be so. When I was creating this boy. Yeah, timeout, it means that my database just don't give me access. Actions, delete. Let me delete this one. Delete me, delete. Let's try again. I just don't understand why I can't use this database. It's just why. When best practice configuration, some configuration option can be changed. So here we have like availability, we don't want availability, connectivity, version 4. So we use easy create, PostgreSQL, free tier, Postgres as the database name. Postgres 1, not a problem. It Editable after database is created? No. Maybe easy create just messed everything for me, and maybe we need to like add something here. 3 subnets. After the database is created, you can change its VPC. Public access. Yes, yes, I want public access. And easy create. How are you setting up? Let's try standard create. Maybe it will help us. So, standard classes. We won't. Don't do something here. Don't connect. Public access. Yes. Choose existing. Don't want new security groups. Password authentication. Yes. 7 days. Free tier. Nice. Create database. Yeah, I believe so. And that I believe easy create just don't give a public access to our database. I already removed my first database, so no, I don't want any add-ons. Wow, what the hell? I created 3 instances. Hell yeah, guys. I have to do everything very fast because I won't be fast enough. I believe Amazon will come to me and ask me for my instances of databases. I missed some checkboxes. When you will do anything inside RDS, just be sure that nothing like this happen inside your RDS. I'm pretty sure that it. Oh, I have like this one. I believe it's for 7 days. So yeah, we don't want DB cluster. It's like this one can hit you hard, but I will just connect to this one and remove. So also because of created cluster, just oh no, why are you doing this to me? Yeah. Damn, today is a hard day. It's Friday. Okay, maybe it's the exact case when it makes sense to touch Aurora. No, don't use it. We want to delete this one too. Yeah, no, we don't want final snapshot, dude. We don't want any snapshots. I know, Rich. Yeah. Cannot delete protected. Please disable deletion protection. Try again. No. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Maybe I can delete. No, I can't delete instances. Yeah. I just broke. Protection. Let's find deletion protection configuration. I believe it's here. Where are you? Maintenance and backups enabled. Oh my god. What an abomination I have created right now. It's like, wow. It's wow. Okay, I will get to this by myself. Oh, modify. I have seen modify. Want to modify. Base, additional, performance, maintenance. Oh, yes. Continue. I found. Yes, modify, apply immediately. We don't want to modify this one later. While my abomination is modifying, so I can remove this one. Let's create another database. We have a database day. Yeah, we will use easy create right now because it was much easier before, but AWS always extend its own stuff. So yeah, we will use easy create. We will use Postgre free tier, still free, I believe. Database 1, your name. Okay. and create. No, I don't want cluster. I already created one. Thank you. So right now we created this one. It's not cluster. So yeah, it will take time for it to create. We can't modify. We'll have to check public access to this one. And as I have seen in video, you don't even need to do anything with your security groups. So we will wait for this database to be created. This guy right now is like, oh yeah, I can try to delete. Can I delete you, please? Actions, delete. I don't want final snapshot. I want delete me. I knowledge, delete DB cluster. Yeah, hell yeah. We remove right now our cluster. It's a cool. So let's see what we have. We have one is backing up for some reason. It finds that AWS allows you to create DB instance with the same name as your cluster. It's fun, but I think it's good because your cluster will still have the won't have the endpoint your database have, and those clusters a bit other stuff. Yeah, like cluster have like 3 different instances, so all instances have a different name. So you add instance 1, instance 2, instance 3 to this one. So I believe that's the point. Why are you backing up? I will also have to check. Yeah, my free tier on this account expires like in a few weeks. So from my side, guys, it will be a bit harder for me to show you something inside AWS. So be prepared that all the stuff I will show you will be more theoretical, but maybe I will create. Maybe I will just use. Hopefully, I won't be charged too hard from AWS because I will use like SQS SNS. But if I remember right, I didn't even come to this one. Could be inconvenient. It could be, but why not? it's pretty interesting stuff because right now I'm already started deletion of my database cluster while it's still not created. It's wow. Yeah, I will have to check all the stuff on this account. Come on, my friend, just be created. I need your endpoint. Publicly accessible. Yeah, we found the reason why I couldn't connect. Yes. Come on. Create my database. I believe AWS make a queue of questions to this cluster is really. I don't know. Even the action of creating the cluster was like, what? Why? I. It, the point is, last time I created a database in RDS with my bare hands, it was like almost a year ago, and also on this course. So, and I believe it was no checkboxes for clusters. Like, what? It's pretty cool that AWS expands their free tier, and right now you can create even clusters in free tier. It's cool, but not for me when I'm just like coming to AWS console not very often, and for me it's like, what? Why it was why the cluster was created, and like, why? are you doing this to me? Okay, let's try to connect again. We need it like this, database 1, we need 5432 port, we need database 1. Here we have everything we need, test connection. So it will pull me back because our database don't have public access. Yeah. And it's still creating. I think it's still in the process of creation, so we can modify this one. Yeah. Just can create snapshots. We just have to wait a little bit more to let this modify button undisable. Yeah, deleting. Okay, that's good. He's backing up my database one. Thank you AWS. Can you let me modify this one? Connectivity and security. Okay, accessible. I want to modify rule. Let's wait a bit. What else do we have left? So integration with S3. We will have to create what? Let me check, for example, your next tasks. So if I remember right, task 5 is about import. Import is when you will have to create like CSV files, send them to your Lambda. It will create S3 objects for it. Sync wait. Oh, nice stuff. For JS only plus 10 ball. 10 points is pretty cool stuff. We need to delete this one. At the end of the stream, Lambda function should move the file from the uploaded folder into the parsed folder. It means that file should be copied into a new folder in the same bucket called parsed and then deleted from uploaded. Then we will have like communication with SNS SQS, batch process, update import file parser, should no longer log entries from the readable stream to CloudWatch. Yeah, so in this task you will just have to log data, I believe, and in this one you will have to add SNS and SQS, so it will process your CSV files. Then we will add authorization layout and then integrate this stuff into database, and small stuff will left. Oh, available, fine, modify. Let's find public access. It was storage, connect somewhere in security, I believe. Security? No security. Additional configuration. Check. Oh, publicly accessible. Nice. Continue. Yeah, immediately, please. Let's try it again. Test connection. Will you please let me in? Still publicly accessible is no. It's nice, but I modified you. It's currently not modifiable. When the database is not the only option you can update is the deletion. Yeah, I think it's still, yeah, modifying. It will take time. Again. request with the name of CSV was processed. Create a new signed URL with the following key. Passed in a query string as a name parameter and should be described in the request parameter update. Policy to allow Lambda to interact with the string. The response from the line should be create signed URL. The Lambda endpoint should be integrated with the front end by updating import properly with the people. Yeah. Now I see. Now I see. Yes, it's available. And will you let me in now? Please. I want to connect to my database. Still empty, but I want. Publicly accessible, yes. No. Still no. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Let's try this again. I just can't connect at all. I even have my IP inside my security group. They still can't connect. It's pretty strange. I believe I missed some check marks somewhere else. Vanet, any ideas why I can't connect to my database? Because it's right now it's really strange. Because I even have my IP inside this one. This one is publicly accessible. So I believe nothing can stop us to connect to this one. But for some reason, I just can't. Let me check again. Master password. Checking about connection rules. Let's check again. Okay, so here we have our security group. Let's go to this. Here is our inbound rules. So from my side, I even have my IP here. So, oh, dynamic IPs. I love dynamic IPs. Yeah. Thank you, Georgian Internet. This time, maybe this time. It's interesting. My IP just changed like completely. Still not. Still don't let me go. Let's try like this. Specify rule for 5432 port. Why should I? If I remember right, when you making it like this, so all TCP ports, you just gives access to any. We can use like, nah, it's not cool. So this security group, give me a second. So we have, so group rule all. Okay, let's make it non-secure at all. Database 1 doesn't exist. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I know why. This is the old one. Could be a bug on modifying rule. Try to delete and add new rule. Yeah, could be. Let's try again. So, yep. It just told me that database doesn't exist, and it was like, wow. Okay. Database 1 doesn't exist. Nice. So what am I looking at if it doesn't exist? Can you tell me, please? Maybe he don't like this database 1 name, but he should not care. Base 1 Postgres authentication, yes. 5678 test connection. Now it tells me that database 1 doesn't exist. Interesting, because I can see you. You're here. Oh, really? Yeah, I connected somehow to this one. Just I don't know how. Yeah, I just connected. It's horrible. Delete, add my IP, save rules. Refresh, can I refresh? Yeah, I can refresh now. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I have no idea why. Like at all. For some reason I removed the one I connected to. So, can you delete this one, please? Delete? Yes. Thank you. So, you found a very strange bug from this one. Okay. So when I create a connection, for some reason, just doesn't create a database one, it created Postgres database. And it's strange because I made it like database one name. It's really strange. DB identifier is database one. I don't know. Some magic is going on. Do we have a connection to this? And again, he can take my IP, I believe. Interesting. Okay, guys, just follow the video, and I believe it will help you to solve the problem I'm at, because from my side it's, oh, I have like custom, no, we have all TCP, we want delete. Okay, let's try it again. We create all TCP, we create my IP, we save the rules, successfully modified, test connection. Yeah, yes, we connected. Finally, God, oh my God, it was. Okay, so what you need to connect to your database, what we found out. Yeah, so first of all, when you go to RDS, let's go step by step what I made just to help you, so you won't struggle like me. Just summarize what I have done right now. So after you created your database with easy mode, you will have to go here inside your database. I named it database 1, but for some reason, I believe this is the reason of Postgre itself. The name of your database will be Postgres. Don't ask why it's, I believe it's because of Postgres. He's just like, oh, okay, you can give the name to your database, but I will still be a Postgres. So use Postgres to connect to this one. It's really interesting because so maybe you will find some other way, because as you can see, the guy on the video, he created RDS Cloud X database, and inside here he connected, where you connected, he named it Cloud X. Yeah, and it worked, but he made it Cloud X and it worked for him, but not in our case. Maybe because of Dash. Maybe because of Dash, like database 1 is not a good naming, and I don't know why. Good point. So when you create your database, name it with Postgres and you will have no issues with this stuff, like I had. So when you made it, you will have to go to modify, you will have to go to connection and additional configuration and make your database publicly accessible. So you will have access from anywhere. As you can see, it's still secureable, because I can't even connect with this one, like, because we have additional layer of security. We have this interesting stuff which is created, which is called security groups. So what does it mean? Here we define what exact things can have access to your database. So you will have to establish to add this, add here your lambdas, I think. Yeah, you will have to add your lambdas, they will appear here. Maybe they just have because they are inside one account, and you will have to go to edit and bound rules, go here, create new rule with all TCPs, and check here my IP. Be sure you don't have any VPN, because it just won't work. Amazon is too smart, and he just like, he don't connect you with the VPN at all. Give me small, just to be sure. I want to check. So from this here, I believe, like, where is my lambdas? Yeah, they are here. So yeah, I believe you won't have to create additional security group for your lambdas. They will have access to your database just because they have access to your security group, like here, all traffic. So this security group, this is a default security group for your account, and all the services from this account will have access to your database just because they are created inside one account, and you don't have to create anything else here, and it will work for you. Finally, we made it. We created a database. Hooray. I would suggest use standard create and then check all traditional checkbox. I tried to use this one and I created a cluster. So yeah, you can go through standard create. Guys, you can go just for this video. It takes 5 minutes, and let me check this one. I believe here the lecture will go through standard creation. Yeah, and he will show you what should be checked and what should not be checked. Yeah, No, no. Yep, yeah. Did you use easy create or not? Yeah, so here he will use standard create. So yeah, guys, follow this video or use easy create and struggle as I struggled today. But not too much time I spent actually, so just to give you some content. It was everything is for the content on this channel. Okay guys, anything else? Because okay, next time you will have to work with S3. Pretty simple. I believe we will meet on Tuesday. I will do everything possible to meet with you on Tuesday. I will prepare for this one. Yeah, so I also want Vanette to ping me on Monday if I will not add the lecture to the schedule, because yeah, it's really tense weeks for now, because just I don't know, too many vacations from our project and I have to do too much work. So yeah, it's because you didn't select. I did. I selected free tier. I selected free tier, but clusters right now are available in free tier. So yeah, let's forget about it. It's always for the content. When the streamer struggles, it always gives people some. Uh, uh, it gives them some satisfaction, because people will struggle too, and they're like, oh, I'm not the only one. You know, it's really hard for sometimes. You're struggling, you're doing something, and this guy on YouTube, he's just clicking the buttons and everything works, and you feel yourself dumb. And such streams just help you to understand that you are not dumb, it just happens. So yeah, I'm here for like a moral support for all of you. So yeah, everyone can struggle in easy stuff. It should be easy, but why not? Okay, guys, thank you. I want to excuse again that I'm a bit late. It's Friday already, but I believe you will do your stuff on Saturday and Sunday, like many of us do. They're trying to study on weekends, and I will see you. I will do everything possible to make it happen next Tuesday. Really, I will like collect all my stuff I have and come to you on Tuesday, and we will go inside the fifth task. It's pretty simple as I can see, but I will check it again just to give you some advice about this one. But I believe this one is all about like moving files to S3 from your with the power of your lambdas. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, have a good weekend, guys. See you next week. Ask your questions in our Discord channels. Here are people who we have people who have good knowledge of all the AWS service, who have a good knowledge of CDK, so they will be glad to help you, because all this course is about helping each other. Yeah. Also, there will be students who are already ahead in this course, so they will maybe help you too. So have a good weekend. See you next week, and goodbye.